All right. I would like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network, live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. If you like the channel, feel free to subscribe. Hit the subscription button. Hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. You can check out my regular Facebook, Joe Price, or you can check out my Hall of Fame Classic Facebook. You can friend me on either one on Facebook. One is Joe Price, or you can friend me on Joe Price Hall of Fame to see exclusive championship footage only and playoff footage, all right, of the past and current. If you want to join any leagues where you can win money in my seasons, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. All right. Today we're doing game two of the NLCS 2018. Phillies took game one, and now we're doing game two in Chicago. You can see that Chicago is the number one seed. Okay, Chicago is number one seed, and game two will be in Chicago. Game three will be in Philadelphia. Game four will be in Philadelphia. Game five will also be in Philadelphia. So we got three big home games coming up. Then game six and seven, if necessary, will be in Chicago. All right. So we're going to get back to game two uh, that we have coming up underway. Philadelphia Phillies at Chicago Cubs. Phillies lead the series 1-0. The National League Championship Series of best 4 out of 7. Game two of that series underway. Philadelphia Phillies at Chicago Cubs MLB baseball, playoff baseball, season 2 2018. Coming at you.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending National League Central champion, Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands, always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He's a little bit, he reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the line.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
You're playing my Cubs. I see. I told you they would be there in the end. That's all I can ask for. LOL.
And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down into right center.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster
they're there now.
so far.
We almost lost to them in Game 1. They were terrific. Man. And now we're in Game 2. Game 1, you can see it on my YouTube channel. It was a heck of a game. You would enjoy it. It was, you know, they had the game, man. They had us all the way into the closing seconds. Some kind of way we were able to creep in and pull that game off. It was hard. So, and we're back in Game 2. We don't know what the outcome of this game is, but
here's the first pitch to him. A shot down the first baseline. But a
we know
foul
it's the
ball here,
Cubs.
0-1.
They're first place in the National League, so we know that.
This is on the ground over to first. One there on to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So now Carlos Santana, first chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 5. Nick.
Up next will be Nick Williams. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
You know, in today's game, pitchers are being taught high blocks, get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such.
Did you get a chance to watch the Ravens play the Bears on Thursday?
2 strikes on you, and here's a nasty slider.
Yeah, that was a pretty good game. The Ravens and Bears,
yeah. Approach right there.
That was a good game. You know, you got people. The preseason is doing real good, man. You know. I ain't never seen the preseason do as good as it did this year, you know. A lot of people are watching the preseason, even if it doesn't count. You know, yeah, they're still watching the preseason.
First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right.
Play.
And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. So 2 runs on 4 hits, one error, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 2-0. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Vince Velasquez will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V-squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life.
I just watched it to see how Lamar Jackson and RG3 would do, and they were decent.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively.
RG3
and this
looking
team,
good because
they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to
what's up with Joe Flacco? Is he still on the team?
Striding forward now.
Joe Flacco.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder,
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah,
man.
but the starters don't usually play until like the 3rd preseason game.
He decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Yeah, in the preseason they always use you use the guys that's not going to be the starter.
Lifetime line against Velasquez,
you know, the
batting at an even 400.
I would say the preseason is good to see who's going to be nice. You know what I mean? People that you don't know. You know what I mean? So, because sometimes they take some of those guys and keep them, man. If they, play in the preseason and they look like they got potential to step up in the real season,
Ready to
Some of
deliver.
those guys
Here's the
be
first
nice when the
pitch.
season starts.
Way in front of that fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this,
Yeah, you're
he's going to
right.
be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in the sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Velasquez features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October.
How are the Phillies doing in real life? I haven't checked lately.
First place National League East.
Here comes the first pitch.
They wasn't doing this good last year. Your first place National
Hit out
League
towards
East.
second.
Get it.
And now from the air, a jump throw. Go to first in plenty of time, and the side is
Yeah,
retired.
we're first,
3
first
up,
in
3
the
down
National
for the
League.
Cubs. They're
First
down
right
2-0.
now. Phillies are winning tonight, too. I talked to Charles Nachos earlier. He's at the game. Yeah, Charles Nachos is actually at the game. He texted me.
And
On
that'll bring in
Facebook.
J.P. Crawford. They'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting eighth. Catcher. Jorge Alfaro.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's the second
Wow, no
out.
wonder Charles Nachos isn't in the chat tonight. That's pretty awesome.
Catcher.
Yeah, I talked to him on Facebook. He sent me messages on Facebook.
Into the box now, Vince
So a lot of
Velasquez.
times he chat, you know,
He'll
he
get
chat
his
with me on
first
Facebook.
opportunity in this one.
If he ain't on the stream, he'll be, you know, he's definitely a diehard Philly fan like me. And
First
my
pitch
boy
coming,
MC
here it
Eagle
is.
used to be here. I don't see him much.
Fouled
Well, he's
off.
still here, but I don't see him much. He'll probably be busy, you know. Like a,
0-1, here's the pitch.
You
Another
know,
one
it's
fouled
one
off,
of
and
those
he's
things,
quickly
Uncle
behind
Phil.
0-2.
Some people come,
2 out,
some
nobody
people
on.
go. You know what I mean? But Charles Nachos, man, I've known him for a long time.
This
About
is
2
hit
years.
the other way out
About
toward
2
left
years,
field.
a year to 2 years.
Schwarber is there,
You know?
and it's a very quick inning.
He's
as
been
the
around.
side
I
is
know him
retired.
back in the day.
Phillies down in order as they're
I
unable
started
to
this in
add to their
2007.
2-0 lead.
Last year.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's set to lead off the home
Yeah,
half
he
of the
seems
second.
like a pretty
Hey, we're
cool
still in
guy.
the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple
he's a
of
good
runs.
guy.
But it's really key for
Yeah,
this
he's a good
leadoff
guy,
guy to
man.
try
Good
to get
guy.
on and get a big inning
Good
started.
guy.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is
You
right
know,
there for strike one.
He's at the Phillies game. Yeah, I know he's watching the game. I know. He texted me. He told me he was there. Matter of fact, he told me last night he was going to the game. Yeah, that's why you may not see him in the chat, but he'll be there. He's just at that game. Shoot, I wouldn't be in the chat either if I was there.
Now the 0-1. Way out in front.
You know, on a cold night
You know,
like
there was
this,
times I was,
I think
you
you're going
know,
to see him
I took
continue
some
to
days
elevate
off.
pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Took some days off and had to do a lot of work. Had to go do some work. Had to get my work thing together. and had to take some time off at one point. But I got a lot of games in, man, so I'm happy, you know.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
There's sometimes where I may not be on or something like that. When, like I said, I do it when I get time. And I even do it around my work schedule, too. Yep. I do this on
the next 0-2. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, I think I did.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line. But that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there.
I haven't been to a baseball game in a long time.
He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Here's Addison Russell, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 popped him up. Franco is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7th, right fielder.
Now in the box, Jason Hayward. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Big swing by Hayward, but this is on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch on its way. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Hernandez hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do. Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he puts it on the ground to second. There's one on to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
I told my wife in watching ESPN, she said the TV not on. I said no, it's on Devin's channel, LOL.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
the TV.
First pitch coming.
That
Here it
one.
is.
I said.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Yeah, it is. You know what? I never thought about it until you brought that up to me. Yes. I've turned into, yes I have.
The 0-1
You
pitch.
can look on my channel, yeah.
Liner toward right center.
I mean,
and this is going to
you
find
know,
the
I'm
seam
not
in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases.
I got so many sports, you know.
And now he'll get into scoring
I
position
have
with
so
2
many
away.
different sports on, and I divide
Let's
the
take
sports
another
here.
look at just a textbook
And I have
swing
so
right
many
there.
different little
Good weight
events,
transfer,
you
good
know, that
hands
is
to the
sort of
ball,
like that.
solid contact,
I've done
and
NHL,
great extension
NBA,
through the ball.
Madden,
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing
World
gets.
Cup,
Nice
FIFA.
look at it there
Man,
from
I've
our
had a little
camera
bit of
guys
everything,
as well.
man. I just haven't done the Winter Olympics. I've done that one time too, but it was only the hockey.
Into the box now, Reese Hoskins. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base.
Though, man.
Even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
I've done it all, man.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible.
The WNBA is
feed it
coming up,
into
man.
the opposite field for a base hit.
I still got to finish that season. Got the WNBA. I got my college hockey. Yeah.
In now, Nick Williams. As he lines it out to center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Let's go.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
This kind of gameplay. This is what we should have did.
He had a
in
game plan.
but it's fine.
Hashtag ambush.
Here we go
now.
This is how we should start it out. This is how we should
You're
start.
good, dude. Devin, keep up the good work, bro.
Oh, okay. Thank
Standing
you.
in now, Michael
Definitely, thank you.
as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate.
Go in.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
That's what I'm talking about. 4-0. This is how we should start it. Yes. Yes. Let's get it right now before they get on the hitting
for the
streak.
Phillies, J.P. Crawford, 0 for 1
Okay,
for him here in this
one.
one.
Now we're starting to bust the game open. Yes, sir. Game 2. Phillies is looking way better. We're looking way better. What is it, 3rd inning? And we got this many points? Yeah.
First delivery to
good.
him on the way.
This is good.
No balls and 1 strike.
Let's keep this going.
On third, Franco.
We're going back to the World Series. We're going back to the World Series. We were going to play the Astros or Indians. We're playing either or.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run.
I appreciate the hard work that you put in day in and day out.
So 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 4-0. Digging in,
you, man.
And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys
it's been a lot of work, man, you know. It's been a lot of work. And also the channel, you know.
The windup and
you know what
the
0-1. I don't have a
0-1.
lot of promotion and stuff like that.
So
it took a lot of work because I'm a small channel.
Franco is under it.
Small YouTuber. I'm a small YouTuber. So I'm not mainstream. You know, like, you know. But,
stepping into the box, Kyle Hendricks.
I have all the ingredients that I need on this channel. And I have this channel around my style, my flow, and my way of doing things.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
I'm trying to bring back that 90s feel
for the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happens. It looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
When sports was fun, you know what I mean? So I definitely try to make my channel as exciting and as diverse.
Almost time to celebrate 400 subscribers.
Yes. That ain't easy
and that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and strike.
At the same time,
0-1 here in the early going.
At the same time, Uncle Phil, people got to be feeling your content. So you think of working from the bottom up. You know what I mean? And you can't make 10 videos.
Pitch.
You can't make 10 videos and get that many subscribers. You got to put in some
well
work.
Out towards straightaway center.
And I'm going to tell you like
there.
this, it does become work. After a certain
And the
time,
inning is over.
Like,
Cubs are down in order. They trail here 4-0.
Phil, whenever you see me do the season and franchise mode and I live stream all those games, in a way it is like, it's not a job, but
stepping in and ready for another shot.
You know, but I have so much
comes
fun
into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Even though we're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
But he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
You know, it's my release. It's like meditation. It's like it's a hobby. How we play
hard pays
Vince
off.
Velasquez.
Yeah, you know.
Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber sprinting after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
You know, man.
Ready once again.
I really have a lot of fun with it.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And I love the fact also to share it with you, you know, and to share it with everybody. You know what I mean? So it's like we all can share the same experience.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Moving under it, Schwarber, and that retires the side.
So you saw me do it all,
Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Phil, you saw me do 100 games. I did like 100-something games of baseball, man, and I had to cut it. I only do 100 games before I do the playoffs.
So in now for Chicago.
But to me, that's enough.
He flew out in his last
when I do baseball, I do 100 games. After 100 games, I start the playoffs.
First
so I do 100
to
games
him on the
and
way.
I'm good. 102 and I'm good. I did 100
Started to go
year.
around, but it's ruled strike
so
one anyway.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated.
Season, I do 82
this might
games.
be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The hockey was a long season,
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Yes, I've been enjoying your channel for a long time now. It's like we're family now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Dev, you said you've been enjoying it? Yeah, man. Do you watch a lot of videos that you miss? Whenever you don't catch me, you are watching the pre-recorded videos.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
One day, you can always come
no
back
runs,
to my
just
channel.
1 hit, 1 error for the Cubs to this point.
I'm always posting. You know? Crazy part is, man, I've done so many videos. I can do 1 or 2 and it's still good now. You know? Which I'm not going to be doing 1 or 2. I'm going to be doing more than that.
Tapped up the first baseline.
I know myself. I'm not going to be doing no 1 or 2.
Throw, not time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. But look here, the manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yes, I always try to catch up on your videos, especially when you're not able to go live.
Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
You know, I mean, you see me do it. You know, you saw me do it like
and it looks like a no
like
from the bench, so they will not challenge
like
the
crazy,
play,
man.
and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base.
10 football videos, and then I did like 6 bad. I did crazy stuff, man. You know, I got a headache sometimes.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he
And
looks
that's
at
how
a
many videos
fastball
I was
that's in
doing.
there
I was
for
just going
strike
back
one.
to back, man.
Not an
and I
easy
think
thing
I
to do
wanted
to
get
fill
the
up the
season
strike
over
zone
with,
and
you
be
know?
successful
So, like,
doing
I
it.
was just
How about
drilling
this
it.
guy
I was
so
drilling
far
it.
in this one?
You remember when I used to do
100%
basketball,
of his
man, I would
first
drop 10
pitches
vids
have
a
been
day,
for
man.
strikes.
At least 6 or 7. You know, like when I get NBA Live 19, oh yeah.
0-1 count
Oh,
and
yeah.
the pitch. Behind
You
0-2
watching
now.
my channel, you might be watching 10, 12 videos a day,
Rizzo,
man.
base runner at first with 1 out.
You know? You'll be watching.
Fastball
I do
swung
a
on,
shift.
missed as they set him down for the
That
second
NBA
time
Live,
here
man, I
tonight.
do a shift, man.
Now that
I saw you drop 8 videos in one day, so I know you be grinding.
He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at
I mean,
bat.
that's, and just like there's been times where I took a break where you may not see me for a day or two. There's times where I take a break where you may not see me
Ready
for a
to
while.
deliver. Here's
There
the
it
first pitch.
You know what I mean?
A fastball,
like,
and he swings through it to fall behind.
really, I guess
this
really
is the
I'm just
classic
catching
case
up.
of
You know,
ambush tactics at its
like,
finest, but this is getting
once
a
I
little
do
ridiculous.
so much, then like
I'd like to
you
see
know, I
some of
break
these guys
down,
in the
sort
lineup
of.
work the
Sort
count
of
a little
break
bit and
down
find
and
themselves
then,
on base and
you know,
maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
It's like a job in a way. I ain't gonna call it a job, but somewhat.
Behind
it's like
0-2 now.
Because this is something that I do continuously. This ain't something where you just like, you know, what those guys do. They edit videos.
2 quick
They
strikes,
edit some
and now the
videos,
0-2.
you know?
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
And
Tough
now,
strand
and now
one.
some of your
They're
big
on the short end of
YouTubers,
a 4-0 score.
They're starting to do uncut videos now. Okay? A lot of your big YouTubers, they edit their videos.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his
So you
previous
get to
plate
see it
appearance.
raw and uncut. I'm not editing, changing nothing. I play it just like how you would play it. Win, lose, or draw. And I have lost. If I lose, you'll watch me lose
First pitch
live.
coming. Here it is. This is hit high
And
in the air
that's
out
fun to
toward
me.
left center. Schwarber
You know?
is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 2 base hits,
And you
both
know what?
singles to
Don't
this
get me
point.
wrong. I'm not knocking nobody for editing their videos.
Ready with the first
But-
pitch. Here it comes. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air
I
to
want
right.
them to see
Hayward
the
giving
whole
chase.
video.
And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Williams singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
The batter, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Digging in now, Michael Franco. He singled his last time up.
What's up, guys?
What's
He's ready.
going on,
Here's the
Charles?
first offering.
What's up, buddy?
Lazy fly
How you
ball
doing?
out to center field. Happ is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Phillies down on just 4
Me
pitches.
and Uncle Phil just got
They lead
finished
it
talking
4-0.
about you. I told you was at the game. I know the Phillies kick butt.
Charles
score.
Nachos, how's the game?
Leading off for the Cubs, the
I'm good,
shortstop,
how are you?
Addison Russell.
It was awesome, lost my voice.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late
LOL.
swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason.
Settling in now,
Hayward.
Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Another one sent foul.
We did the wave like 3 times straight.
Right center field. Coming in is Williams. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
So striding in, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
LOL, who won the game?
Fastball that just misses inside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Got him. Yeah, they can't do it with his heat tonight. Game 2 is a different game.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Right.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising.
Different game tonight.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the
Phillies
Cubs.
8-3.
They're down 4-0.
Nice.
Mike Montgomery takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 38, Mike Montgomery.
Were there any home runs?
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so
4
far.
home runs.
Yeah, 4, I think.
Ready with the first pitch.
Oh,
Here it
okay, y'all had
comes.
some home runs tonight, huh? I know it was
Line
nice.
drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down,
Oh,
it
I
was
did
too
it.
late.
Oh, my God.
Quality
Look at that
they
play.
sit
Good
right
one.
there.
Let's
That
go
kind of
Phillies.
reminded me of the
Look
old
at that play.
Yankee
That was nice
shortstop.
by Chicago. They
Derek
almost
Jeter
got
on
it.
that jump
Look at
throw.
that play.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back
Oh,
in the
he
day, that
got
could
up.
knock all day long.
Get
But
up.
up here, guys are making
Get
those
up.
plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Into the box now, Vince Velasquez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Before the game they had a ceremony for Roy Halladay.
The 0-1.
Yeah, I like Roy Halladay. Yeah, he was
Hit
great,
back
man.
up the middle. Russell has it. He'll
I
go to
miss
back
Roy
to
Halladay,
one.
man.
Back to Rizzo, and they
I
get
miss
out
him.
of it here. A double play to
He was one of
retire
my,
the side.
most
No
favorite-
runs on a hit, no
He
errors,
was
and
one
no
of my
one
most
left.
favorite players.
9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the
I like
6th.
Roy
It's the
Halladay, man.
Phillies 4 and the Cubs
You know,
nothing.
And I'm sorry we lost him. He's a good man, man.
Albert Almora is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Albert
Yeah,
Almora.
that was tragic. You know, but he's still alive though. Roy Halladay will be alive. He'll be alive in our hearts, and we can win a World Series. That'll help Roy Halladay.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Roy Halladay will be happy with that. He's looking above. He's looking down on us above, and that's why the Phillies are doing good this year, in the spirit of Roy
Wind up
Halladay.
and the 0-1. Hit toward the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard
That's
to
pretty
kick off
cool
their
for
half
the
of the
Phillies
inning.
to do that.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for
Charles,
strike
did you see
one.
the Philly fanatic
for
tonight?
2 for him to this point.
Was the Philly fanatic out? He's one of my favorite, the Philly fanatic. And they be giving out free hot dogs and stuff.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Philly
He's really
fanatic. That's
getting
one of
the
my
better
favorite
of it now.
mascots.
It's strike 2.
In baseball,
And this offense has
he's
struggled
the most
because they
favorite
haven't
one
been able
me.
to make the
Philly
adjustment.
fanatic.
He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Almora gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Yeah, he was funny as heck tonight.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is just changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit. You see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
He would be 100 years old today, the Philly fanatic. He's historical.
First offering on its way.
Mascot,
swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game.
Liberty Bell, the Veteran Stadium. Remember the Veteran Stadium, Charles?
Comes set
the
in the 0-1.
Stadium, the old school
Popped
stadium.
Up.
Going back to the
Velasquez
90s.
over to his right.
The vet before we got the new one.
There are 2 down now.
Before we got the one we got now. The old school stadium.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Remember the first Spectrum? Remember Spectrum 1?
I was there once.
Yeah.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I remember that stadium, man. It was nice, man. I like it.
It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch
I know
this
the new stadium was even greater.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys.
We were just talking about how cool you were, Charles, before you showed
a
up.
lot with the balls they put in play against him.
0-1, here's the pitch. Right side, hit hard. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. At the plate, Wilson Contreras.
Yeah,
sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Ride or die, man. You know,
trying to hang a zero.
He's the real deal. Phil, Charles Nacho's,
over
man.
to
He's
his
like
left.
He's a Philly fan.
And that
Charles
ends
Nacho's
the
the real
inning.
deal. Him and MC Eagles, man. I've
Cubs
known those
brand
guys
a
for a
couple.
while.
They trail here 4-0.
Charles, we go back, man. Me and Charles Nachos, man. And MC Eagles.
Oh wow, really? You guys are some chill dudes.
Oh yeah, definitely, no doubt, man. No doubt. Charles Nachos, my buddy, man.
Welcome back
That's
here
my
to the
buddy. So
historic,
are you too,
friendly
Phil.
confines of Wrigley
Phil,
Field.
you're very
It's on to the
consistent,
7th
man.
now in Game 2, but
You
before
also
we start,
family
there's
too,
a
man.
look
You
at our
family
game
too, Phil.
summary to this point.
Both of you. And Phil, I think Phil's a
Justin Wilson
Philadelphia fan
is on
now.
to pitch from the
Phil,
bullpen
Phil's
now to
been
start
here a
inning
lot
number
now,
7.
Phil. You've been here a lot, man. You one of the Devin Smith family, man. You one of the family, man. You were here a lot, Phil. That's why I know you
McDaniels is
my
pretty cool too.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Lifetime numbers
Same thing
against
with Charles
Justin Wilson.
Nachos. I
He's
know
1
Charles
for 5.
Nachos. Like I said, we go back, man. Charles was around when I might have did my
Ready,
first
here's
two
the
videos.
first offering. Stung
Yeah.
into the gap in right center for what should be extra
my
bases.
first 2 videos on
Running
YouTube.
hard,
He
he's
might have
digging
been
for
here
second.
when I first came out.
And he'll pull into second with his
Way
fourth
back
hit
in
of
the
the
day when I
ballgame.
first started out, you know.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while
I've been
some
doing
guys
it for like
shrink
a
away
year,
when it matters
Phil.
the most. Well,
And,
this guy
you
is a
have a lot of
gamer.
people,
He's been
man,
on
they
fire
can't
since
hang
the
in there
postseason started,
for the
and after
long
that
haul.
hit,
You got a lot of
it looks
people,
like he doesn't
they
plan
only
on
hang in
stopping
for a little bit of
anytime
time,
soon.
man. That's one thing I noticed too. You got a lot of people, they can't hang in there for the
And
long
now,
haul.
Odubel Herrera.
They ain't long-winded.
And he puts it on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
You know, I know some guys with YouTube channels.
I found you when you were streaming hockey.
So now Carlos
It's
Santana.
like one big
He's gotta
family.
get in
I'd be
3
looking
at-bats
forward to
this
chatting
point.
with you guys.
Definitely, man. Definitely. And we are family. We are family. Yes, sir.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
And
comes.
that's definitely the
Strike
environment
1
here.
to start the at-bat.
You know, that's the environment here. We have a lot of laughter. I have a lot of jokes. I am funny. You know,
Swing and a line drive into left field to base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know, but overall, this channel is a family environment. You know, so everybody comes here as family.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Reese Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last
trip. We try to
trip.
get them out, you know. Yeah, I try to get them out. Just go on. Just try to move them out the way, you know. Because, you know, you got a lot of, you know, you have a lot of foolishness on YouTube.
No balls and one strike.
You have a lot of people that are using YouTube for the wrong things. They're not being positive. You know, uplifting and good energy.
Count. Here's the pitch.
They're using it for the wrong thing. You know, cursing people out, calling names, and
now the 0-2
I'm too old for that.
Comes back with the cut fastball.
And most of the people that's doing it, they're probably too old to do all that. Too old for that.
Now batting, right fielder.
So digging in now, Nick Williams trying to keep it going. A perfect 3
you got
for
people
3
that know how to have
thus
a good time, just like the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl. Man, they said those people went crazy down there, man.
Here it is.
Down there in Philly, they tore that
held
thing
on
up.
to here at strike 1.
You know?
Yeah, this guy's having a good day
Yeah,
right there.
we
You
had a
can tell
Philly
he is
parade
all over. His
down in Philly,
timing
man. I was
is
told they
spot
tore
on.
that
His
place
pitching
up,
staff is
man.
going to have to find a way
Oh,
to
man,
attack
they
him a
act
little
a fool
different.
down there, man.
Santana, the
A
runner
lot
at
of young
first
people,
with
old
2
people,
gone.
those young people was acting a fool down there. They
Liner
tore
toward
Philly
right
up,
center.
man.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Oh, man. You know, those young people, they were acting a fool down there, man, last year when the Eagles won. I understand, though. But still, man, they were tearing up
Justin
scores
Grimm
and all that.
trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough
There's a lot
spot
of
with
people
2
that
on
got
and
in
2
trouble, I
away.
think.
Number 52.
They got charges pressed on them for destroying stuff. But everybody, we already knew that they was going to tear Philadelphia anyway. You know.
Michael Franco will be his first assignment here as he'll face him
The
with
Eagles,
runners
when
at
we won
first
our
and
first
second
Super Bowl,
and 2
you already
away.
know they're going to tear the city up.
Ready to
You know?
deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
When I was walking back to the car, I saw the link lit up.
The link. Oh.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard on the ground towards
Saw
second.
the link lit up.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. The Phillies lead it 5-0.
Hey, Charles, I went to a Chicago Cubs game
Stepping
before.
up now, Kyle Schwarber.
I was in Chicago,
1 for
man.
2
I
in
went
the
to
ball game
a,
thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get
And
on
the
base
Wells
and ignite a
Fargo
rally.
Center was lit up red.
Infield in the
Yes,
overshift
sir.
here. Now the pitch. And he
You better
fouls this
believe
one
it. It
off.
was Phillies time. It was Phillies time. You better believe it.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Here's Addison Russell. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Still 1-2. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Philadelphia sports is definitely on the map. I think they're doing good in every sport now.
He's taking full advantage of that.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
pounding the zone with strikes. And right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
They're getting much better than what we have been. The Sixers, you know, the Sixers was great last year, man. I thought the Sixers was going to go to the finals,
Here's Jason Hayward now.
Yeah, the Sixers, Ben Simmons.
He pops the first
and
pitch
Joel
foul
Embiid, man. I love the Sixers
no
too.
hits to this point.
The Phillies are kicking butt, man. I think it's the spirit of Philly in the air, man. You know, I just got a good feeling about Philadelphia, man. The Sixers did great last year. The Flyers, they made the playoffs. We lost in the first round to the Penguins. They said everybody
down
pissed
the
off.
first baseline, but this will be
They
a
let
foul
all the
ball as
fans,
he's
they was
behind
throwing hot
0-2
dogs
now.
and soda. They was pissed off about that loss. The Flyers, we lost in the first round to the Penguins last year. They said all the fans, they was throwing everything on the ice. They were pissed, man.
Lifted the other way down the left field line.
And I feel
Hoskins is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now to the plate, J.P. Crawford.
Leading off for Philadelphia, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
First offering on its way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box, Vince Velasquez. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Javier Baez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his
You
guys
planning
gave
on
him
going
to
to
take
any
some of the
sporting
pressure off.
events?
He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
I'm looking at some Eagles games. I'm
First
thinking about doing a couple of regular season
right
games
down the
with the
middle for a
Eagles.
strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
I think I want to
First
record
pitch
it.
strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
I want to record the Eagles. Hey, Charles, how do you put YouTube videos on your channel? How do you put, do you know how to put cable sports on your channel? If I wanted to do that, like put some of my cable sports on the channel, I wonder how to do that.
In the air out to left field.
I was thinking about doing that.
Hoskins has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
I was thinking about doing that. I wanted to get some Shepard
We'll
Smith.
grab a bat
I wanted
and
to
hit
get
for
some
the pitcher.
Skip, Shannon and Skip. I want to get some sports politics on my channel. I love the sports politics.
And he lays off a
I'm
pitch
not
in
on
there
how
for the
to do
first
it.
strike.
Okay. I'm going to find out how to do it one day, Charles. And you're probably going to see
No
highlights.
runs, 3 hits.
You'll
One
see a
error
bunch
for
of
the
highlights
Cubs
on my
to this point.
channel of sports videos. I'm probably going to put something together. And
hit out towards second.
It would be cool if we went to the same game.
Yeah, we get to meet in person. You know?
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
We get to meet in person. You get to meet me, you get to meet my wife. You know, you get to meet my family. It's me and my wife, you know. You get to meet us. I'll probably drive on down. What the heck? I might do it, man. I might go down there and record. I'll record all of us.
Fly ball right down the line and left.
Put it on yours, too.
Waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
We can
Nothing across here this half of the inning.
Film.
Game 2 heads to the 9th inning.
You can see me in
Phillies
person,
lead
too.
this one 5-0.
I can see you in person. You can see me in person.
Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago.
Right,
the 9th inning is set to get underway. Steve Seager enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
This is what I wanted. And it came true. A dream come
Trying to
true.
pick things up where we left off. Cesar Hernandez,
the
numbers head-to-head with Steve
we're going
Seager.
back to Phillies for 3 games.
3 at-bats.
We got over the hump. You remember game 1. Charles, you saw game 1 yesterday.
First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first.
In Las Vegas, I hope to see you guys one day if you ever come out this way.
Oh, definitely. Who knows? I might surprise you and go out there and see the Golden Knights.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Las Vegas.
He was a ground-out
I'm
victim
familiar
last
with
time
that.
up.
I'm familiar with Vegas, San Antonio. I'm familiar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
It's a very small world.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Small world. Okay, so they're going to get the ball too. Okay, so that means they're going to get the ball too. Oh yeah.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner toward
I'm
right
planning
center.
on going to the Flyers versus Penguins in February at the Link Winter Classic.
I might have to go. They're going to be doing it outside, right? They're going to be doing it outside the stadium.
Next will be the cleanup hitter.
They're going to be doing it in the Eagle Stadium, right?
Strikes his last time
Because I think in the wintertime they do an ice series. When they play the Penguins in Philly, and they do it in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, outside.
Yeah, that's nice.
To him.
I like that.
Swung on and missed for strike 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander is beginning to get loose.
That's real cool, Charles. It's really cool, buddy. I like it outside. The Penguins and Flyers, you know we got bad blood. I like that matchup. The Flyers,
Here's the 0-1.
Flyers, man, that's my squad.
Line toward right center. Again, a nice clean base hit. His third of the game.
The Eagles, man,
and that
like
will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The Sixers. It's an all-production thing, man. It's a Philly thing, man. That's just what it is.
Baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take things.
And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And the tag is on him to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally.
Hey, Charles, I'm going to have that Madden, man. Charles, I'm going to have that Madden football, man. I'm going to have that football on 12 o'clock. I'm going to have the football on the 7th. I'm getting the early edition. I'm getting the Hall of Fame, man. I'm going to have that Madden 19 really early. I'm going to have it on the 7th.
And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Oh yeah, the day is getting closer.
Yeah, I got the Madden football, man. I'm getting pre-ordered.
Digging in to try it again.
I'm heading out with my wife. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Okay. All right. Oh, well, you have a good time, brother, with the wife. All right.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung
See
on and
Uncle
missed,
Phil.
outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Great feeling. Oh, man, going back to Philadelphia, we're up 2-0. We definitely feel good about this. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable run for the Phillies.
Pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
All right, let that go.
Wow, 2-0 led
with 2
win.
men out.
Yes, sir. 2, yup. You remember game 1 last night. We almost lost. We really almost lost, yup.
Fouled off.
And we turned it around. That game 1, man. Game 2, this is pretty hard, but it seemed like game 1 was hard.
Cubs are down to their final strike
I don't
here.
know. You know, every game is different.
Sliced hard on the ground.
Every game is
Throw
different.
on to first, he'll take
And the
care of him,
Phillies
and the
take it
Phillies
2-0.
will take a 2-game
Yes,
to
sir.
none lead back
Let's go,
home for
Phillies.
game 3 as this one
Yes.
is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball,
That's what
but
we
a
needed.
complete game shutout. This
Big
guy
game
was in
coming up,
total
game
command
3.
from the first inning through
4
the
and
ninth.
5 in
Totally
Philadelphia.
dominant in this
Let's
one.
go,
Time
Philly
for one final
Nation.
check of the
2
line
out
score as you
in the
see the key
Chicago
players
series.
there in this shutout
Yes.
victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Phils get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Vince Velasquez takes home the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs on 18 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.